for joining me. I'm Andrea, and this is your full body Pilates workout with Magic Circle or Pilates Ring. If you don't have a circle, don't worry, you can just use your body weight. So listen to your body, take breaks as needed, most of all, have some fun. Let's begin. Begin with the legs slightly wider than the hips, toes straight ahead, press in on the circle, depress the shoulders and close the ribs. Come into a nice deep squat, extend the arms and lift your right heel, and then we slowly rise. So come on down, left heel comes up, and rise, and the right heel up, and rise. Left heel up, and rise, and right heel. Getting warm. So we're gonna work the whole body in this Pilates workout. Emphasis is the core always, but we get the whole body. So left heel up, and rise, and right heel. So the spine stays straight the whole time. Exhale as you come down. Inhale up, nice pressure on the circle the whole time, but try to keep the rib cage closed. So knit the ribs together, navel lifted, eye gaze straight ahead, starting to feel good already as we bring some energy to the body through our Pilates workout. So a big exhale down. Inhale up, 4 more. And up, 3 more. 2 more. Last one. All right, beautiful. This is my favorite one. You're going to bring circle in between the knees, just above the knee on the thigh. And you're going to bring your feet about hip bone distance. Come on down into a little bit of a half squat, maybe slightly low if you can. So you're pushing your hips back, spine is straight, belly lifted. Now just press in on the circle. Again, you're looking straight ahead. You're not going to feel this as much if your feet are wide. Making sure that the circle is flat and parallel, not all cockeyed. So navel lifted, shoulders relaxed, and press in on that circle. This one is great for the inner thigh, great for the core, great for quads, glute, and hamstring. But try to stay low in hips. Now, 4 more, 3, 2, and you're gonna hold in on that circle. Tiny pulses with the hips. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it down, press in on the circle. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold, press the hips down. 8, 7, 6, 5, how's your thighs? Yes, we're feeling it, and hold here, press in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's do it one more because it's gonna be a great day. Come nice and low in hips, and last, 4, 3, 2, and hold, press in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come on up. Take that circle out. That was amazing. Circle to the side. Come into a forward fold here for a moment. And then begin to just walk your hands down and walk your legs out. So just coming into a high plank position for a moment. Aligning shoulders over the wrist. Continue on warm up. Lift your hips up into a nice big pike stretch. So same as down dog in yoga. You're just pushing your heels down. Push your chest towards the thigh, tuck your chin, roll through the spine, and come back into a high plank. Feel free to come onto the knees anytime you like. Exhale, lifting the hips up, push the heels down, allow the shoulder blades to come together, chest pushes towards thigh. Now tuck the chin and roll through the vertebrae, landing shoulders over wrist, starting to connect to your core, connecting to your whole body. Squeeze your tummy, lifting hips up, heels down, shoulder blades squeeze together. Once again, inhale, tucking chin, roll through spine, back into high plank, holding here briefly. Feel core, feel thighs, feel shoulders, and come down onto the knees. All right, paraspinal work. So align knees under hips, wrists under shoulder. You're gonna go ahead and grab the circle with your back hand. So the back hand is the one furthest from me. You're just gonna lift it up overhead. Now squeeze shoulder blades together, square hips as the front leg extends. So you're simply holding the circle there. Point the toe, lift that leg right up to hip level. So if the leg is down here, go ahead and lift it right up. And the arm is up to ear level. Hold here for a moment. Just feel the muscles that support the spine, paraspinals. Now you're gonna bend the knee, bend the arm just slightly, and bring circle to knee. Hold there, squeeze. Get a contraction, squeeze your tummy. There we go, go back into the extension, still holding that circle, lengthening spine. Exhale, circle to knee. Look towards that knee just a bit. Squeeze your tummy, get that abdominal contraction. Lengthen and extend. Arm up to ear level. Keep breathing. Exhale, bring it in. We hold it for a few seconds. Squeeze your tummy, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, let's find length, reaching, holding. Exhale, bring it in. Squeeze your tummy, feel that contraction, but release in the lower back. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Try to keep bottom wrist directly under shoulder. Go again, just a few more. Exhale, bring it in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze in on that circle. Inhale, lengthen and reach. Exhale, bring it in. Squeezing in, squeezing in. Use your tummy, close that circle. And then reach and lengthen. You have two more. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale and lengthen. Last one. Bring it in, holding 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Lengthen and just hold briefly. I know bottom arm's getting tired. All right, bring that circle down. Let's have a brief child's pose. Spread the knees wide, big toes touch. Stretch your hands towards the top of the mat and wiggle any tension out of the hips and back. Take a full breath into your belly. Exhale any tension out your hips. All right, we are ready for the other side. So align back into your horse stance, knees under hips, wrist under shoulders. Circle comes now into your front hand, so the hand that's closest to me. You're just gonna lift your arm up to ear level, belly lifted, hips square. Back leg extends at hip level. So that everything aligned. Wrist, shoulder, your arm is up to ear level, leg is up to hip level. Your hips are square and rotated down towards the mat. If that back hip is lifted, just rotate it right down towards the mat. All right, we are on the move. Here we go. Bring the knee in and circle towards the knee. Look towards the knee. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Get that crunch. And then we extend and reach. We've got to have to bend that arm slightly to bring it in, right? So here we go. Bend the arm just slightly. Circle in. Get that abdominal contraction and the pelvic tuck. Release and reach. Hold the contraction here. Arm up, ear level, leg up, hip level. Bring it in. This is really slow motion. Bring it in, hold. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tuck your pelvis. Feel the release in lower back. Inhale, release, lengthen. Get in warm really quickly. Bring it in. Squeeze. Can you crunch even more? Bring that knee in more firmly. Squeeze your tummy. Hold. Keep breathing. And then reach, lengthen away. Right up to ear level. Let's go. Bring it in. Squeeze in on that circle by using your core abdominals. Tuck your pelvis. Lengthen and reach away. Get that leg up hip level. And bring it in again. Hold it, hold it. Squeeze your abdominals. And lengthen. Get that leg right up to hip level. You have a couple more. Make it count. Really squeeze your tummy. Close that circle even more. And then find a lot of length. Reaching, reaching as far as you can. Once again, bring it in. That's when we hold 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. And then we come back out into the extension. Hold briefly. And bring it down. Awesome job. Let's have another quick child's pose. Spread the knees wide. Give your wrists some love, whatever you need here. That's a lot on the wrists. Now we're going into spinal extension with your circle. So come down onto your tummy. The circle comes overhead. Both hands overlap on the top handle. Your legs are about hip distance. Eye gaze down, upper arms in line with your ear. Tilt pelvis towards mat. Squeeze your glute to prevent any overextension in the spine. Exhale, prepare. Inhale, just the rib cage lift. So you might just be right here, right? If your spine is still not really warmed up, or maybe a little bit more pressure on that circle as we come into a bit more extension. Eye gaze down, so we have a nice safe neck position. The exhale as you lower. All right, inhale, we rise. This time, lift your thighs, holding here. Light pressure on that circle. The back is doing the majority of the work. The hands are just barely helping. Exhale, lower. Here we go, lifting slightly higher, maintaining your extension, reaching crown forward as far as you can. Exhale, lower. So thighs lift, rib cage lifts. Light pressure on those hands. All the work is in your back. And we lower. All right, this one you're gonna come up and hold. Legs slightly wider than hips, legs lift, up, up, up. Now if it's too much extension in your spine, rest your forehead to your hands. If you're here with me, think about reaching your crown forward, so extension, and then lifting as high as you can. So you're using your back muscles, your glute, even upper back muscles are working. Light pressure on that circle, the legs are still pumping up. That's 4 more, 3, 2, and now you're gonna hold this one up, the legs go in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Keep the legs straight as you can. Rib cage lifted, keep breathing. So it's like there's a string pulling your crown away from your body. No pressure in the shoulders, so drop those shoulders away from the ears. Last 4, and 3, and 2. Hold the legs out, flex feet, legs lift, up. Last one here, gang, up and up, flex feet, squeeze glute. 8 more, 7, lift higher, 6, 5, keep breathing, 4 more, 3, 2, hold it, nice big glute squeeze, release, drop the circle. All right, decompress now. So push your hips back. We have to do the opposing position in the spine. Give the spine a little break, wiggle it out if that feels good, and just take a slow in breath, a long out breath. All right, coming back up. All right, this one's my favorite, party people. So you're gonna bring circle behind front Achilles and under your gluteal fold. So where your bum meets your hamstring. So this is a pointed toe, make sure it's a pointed toe or you're gonna lose the circle. You can always do this without the circle. On your forearms, choose an option that feels good. Point the toe and scoop that thigh up. So you're gonna your hips are gonna wanna open, no opening. Keep the hips square, depress the shoulders. Squeeze in on that circle, leg pumps up, up, up. All right, so belly is lifted to the spine. Keep squeezing circle the whole time. Abdominals engaged. Belly lifted, eye gaze down to the same level as your fingertips. All right, that was 2 sets of 8. How we're doing, we should feel the contraction in the hamstring, in the glute. Keep squeezing in on the circle. This is concentration work. Deep isolation for hamstring and glute. 3 sets of 8. How's your back? Make sure there's no arching. Belly lifted. Ooh, I'm getting a little shake. That's good. Waking up some new nerve connections today. How about 5 sets of 8? We got it. It's a nice round number. We love round numbers. Head in line with spine. No sinking into the shoulder. All right, that was 5 sets of 8. You're going to hold it there. Press in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lift the thigh higher. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Point that toe. And 8, 7. Squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3. We're going to have to go 5 rounds. You can do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Perfect form. Last 8. You can do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it. Squeeze. Lower down. You will feel that one tomorrow. All right, let's have a quick little child's pose. Rest the wrist, maybe a little bit of a wrist rotation. All right, take a longer break if you need it, but it is party time. All right, so circle to back side. So right behind the Achilles, underneath gluteal fold / your butt cheek. So point the toe and scoop the thigh up to the sky. Remember to point or you're gonna lose the circle. Begin, little pumps, up, up. All right, so remember that rule, keeping that straight line from shoulder all the way to hip. Is there any movement in your upper body? Keep it perfectly steady, frozen and still, and you're going to isolate the glute. That's what you want. Now can you close in on that circle a bit more firmly? Focus on form. You're into the 3rd set already. You're doing great. Eye gaze down, point that toe, keep squeezing the circle. 4th set of 8. You should be feeling it by now. If not, you need to close in. You need to lift a little bit higher. Point that toe firmly. 5 sets of 8. Here it is, last one. Lift a little bit higher. Make sure there's no arching in the back. Belly's lifted, and that's gonna help you to isolate the glute. All right, beautiful job, holding there. Now you're gonna pump in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, lift the thigh higher, and 8, 7, 6, relax the shoulders. Third set, 8, 7, 6, 5, hamstring is burning, that's what you want. 2 sets, a little higher, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, once more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold briefly. Oh, I got a shake. What about you guys? All right, have a child's pose, have a wrist rotation, whatever you need. Next exercise. We're in a kneeling position, circle at chest level, come up to upright kneeling. Tuck pelvis to navel, squeeze glute, knees under hips, deep press shoulders, close the rib cage, shine collarbones open, lengthen crown, inhale, prepare. Exhale, let's come back, half camel, hold the arms there. We pump up once, chest level, draw elbows and rise. Keep breathing, so just flow with the breath. So there's no particular sequence to breath here, just keep breathing. Now, can you keep your rib cage closed the whole time? So I'll show you an example. This is a non-closed rib cage, right? See what happens? I'm kind of exaggerating. So when you keep rib cage closed, right? So it's a little bit hard as we extend those arms forward to keep the ribs closed. So think about knitting your ribs together, or maybe holding an orange between the shoulder blades. Right, so those cues are going to help you to keep shoulder girdle in its socket, protected, and also to help engage core a little bit more. Right, how are we doing? Maybe we can come back just like half an inch, maybe 1 full inch. Now I want you to feel your thighs, your front and back core. So abs and back, glutes, even arms. So you're pressing in on the circle the whole time. Don't let go of that pressure. Keep breathing, feels good as we energize the body today. Right, Pilates super energizing without exhausting. We're strengthening all those internal core muscles. Feels great. 4 more. Keep breathing. And rise. Make sure there's no movement at your hip joint. Straight line, crown to knee. Light pressure on that circle. And 1 more. Back, up, and in. All right, grab circle. You've already got the circle. Bring it in between your knees, just above the kneecap. So no bony process, just above. Hands under shoulders. If you have bad wrist, you can go into knuckles here. The toes are just about maybe 1 or 2 fist distance apart. Pull belly to spine. Lower belly pulls up and in, so it's a bit of a brace. Here we go. We're coming into tabletop hover. Lift the knees off. Now, can you switch on your pelvic floor? So that's the muscle you engage if you want to stop your wee or slow your wee down, right? So there it is. Hold on pelvic floor. Hold, squeeze circle. Keep breathing. Release. This is very, very effective. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale, bracing. Pelvic floor on. Squeeze in on circle. It's an 8-second hold, keeping your spine as straight as you can. Keep holding pelvic floor. Awareness. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go pelvic floor on. Bracing. So the lower belly pulls up and in towards the spine. So it's like you're trying to get into some skinny jeans, but you got to keep breathing. Release. Inhale. How's that pelvic floor? Awareness. Let's go. Lift up. Squeeze in. Pelvic floor on. Lower belly up and in. Get that brace. All right, now can you keep all of those going, and we're gonna add on. Inhale, brace pelvic floor on, squeeze in on circle. Push the hips back, forward, release as you tap down, and back up. Brace, push back, and down. So every time you lift, you're bracing, pelvic floor on the whole time. Thighs are burning, maybe a little bit of a shake. Back, forward, down. Squeeze in on the circle, back. Forward, release. Pelvic floor brace, back, forward, release. 4 more. Don't get tired yet. You can do it. Stay focused. Whew. Lift. Feeling good, feeling energized, feeling strong, feeling aware. Bring it in. Push back. and release. Once more. Push back and release. All right, thighs have had enough for the moment. Take that circle away. We're switching to core abdominals. So go ahead and extend your legs out in front of you. All right, we're gonna just start with the circle at chest level. Press in on the circle, depress the shoulders, close the ribs, lengthen spine, grow crown from tailbone, sit bones even on the mat. Inhale. Exhale as you extend the arms, sit bones, roll forward of the body, hollow the tummy, tilt the pelvis towards the navel. If you feel pressure in your back, come up slightly. If you have more mobility in your spine, come a little further back than me. The front leg lifts. You're gonna keep that circle there, keep the rib cage closed, leg pumps up. 8, 7, abdominal scoop. The more you scoop, the more you're gonna feel it. And 8 more, go. 8, 7, 6, 5, get that scoop. 3. Now you're gonna hold here briefly. Change your legs, you can take a spinal break if you need it. We go. 8, 7, tilt your pelvis towards the navel, looking straight ahead. And 1 more set. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold briefly. Lower that leg, extend the arms overhead, lengthen spine. Exhale, we come back down again, half roll down. You can feel free to straighten the legs there if you want a little bit of a harder option. All right, so hollow the tummy, tilt pelvis to navel. Slide across to me, rainbow center. Slide across to the back. Big rainbow center. Abdominal scoop, slide across, and rainbow, and so the exhale is the slide, the inhale is the rainbow. Try to keep the ribs closed here, and keep breathing. Keep the abdominal scoop. So it's like there's a nice big heavy bowling ball hanging out on your tummy. Right, dropping your belly down towards the spine. Big tilt of pelvis to navel, that's going to release any lumbar tension. Exhale, inhale, so we're working side abs, lower abs, lumbar release. That's all that's happening here. Lots going on. All right, now the last one, you're gonna rotate to me and hold it here. The front leg lifts, and then we're gonna hold and lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Let's take a pause in the center, spinal break, lengthen. Exhale, coming back down, hold. Rotate away from me, hold there, hold there. Back leg lifts and pumps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Back to center, lengthen, flex feet, and bring circle around your feet and come into a forward fold. All right, if your back is tight today like mine, this might not feel great yet. So you can actually ditch the circle, bring hands behind the thighs, and then go into a bit of a forward fold here. Thank goodness I do Pilates. All right, circle comes under your front foot. So leg closest to me, just right under the Achilles. All right, sit bones even on the floor, hands wide of body, spider fingers to the floor. Hollow the tummy. So abdominal scoop, but no hanging out, right? We want to still have spinal length, so it's like you're lifting ribs from the hips, but hollowing out the tummy. Pelvic tuck towards navel. Now the back leg, it's going to drop down, tap and meet the top leg. Down, tap and meet. Abdominal scoop, down. 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Now hold it at the top, cross it over. Yes, you are a little bit catty corner, cockeyed, whatever you want to say. The legs drop down. Bottom leg pushes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Awesome. Top leg comes off, comes in the circle, taps the top. In the circle, taps the top. Abdominal scoop. Try not to lean into your hands, right? Just spider fingers on the floor because your abs are holding you, not your fingers, not your arms. Keep breathing. 4 more. How's your abdominal scoop? You're gonna feel it more if you can scoop more. Keep the breath. 3. This side is done in 2. Last one. Beautiful job. All right, now as you come up, just take that circle to the side briefly and just come into a forward fold, hands behind the thighs. We're just gonna have a nice little pause there for the lower back. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's repeat. So circle under your back leg. Prop it up, bring it underneath your Achilles. All right, so spider fingers to the floor, hollow out the tummy, tilt pelvis to navel, no lounging. Right, this is Pilates, no lounging, so hollow tummy, tilt pelvis to navel. Front leg, here we go, it's down, tap the top. 2, hollow tummy, 3, scooping, 4, and 5, 6, and 7. We hold at the top, cross top leg over bottom leg, we push down, abdominal scoop, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no leaning in your hands, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hold. Top leg goes in, taps, top, and can you scoop pelvis to navel just a little bit more? Feel what happens. You should feel those core muscles switch on even more. 4 more. And last 3. Good job, 2 more. Last 1. Awesome job. Hold briefly and let's bring it down. Circle to the side, or you can use your circle, right? A forward fold here, or you can have hands behind the thighs. Just want to release lumbar spine. Here we go. Inhale, exhale. Reverse tabletop with your circle. If you have bad wrists, I recommend just going into hip bridge with the circle. Similar muscles. All right, so feet are just about 1 fist distance apart, fingertips to bum. You're gonna press in on that circle, depress the shoulders, and then hips leave the mat. Could just be a tiny bit or a little bit higher. So what a great exercise to reverse poor posture. We should feel that right away. Don't let your heavy head just hang back. Now we press in, in, in. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your thighs. Lift your hips a little higher, squeeze the knees a little closer. Good. Remember, if it's too much on your wrist, just come onto your back and do a hip bridge. Same thing. All right, so we're getting the opening in the posture. We're getting a strengthening in the adductors, the glutes, lower back strengthening. No strain on the neck because you're slightly tucking the chin. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Now you're going to hold it in. Lift the hips for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5. Last 4, a little higher, 3, and 2, hold briefly, 4, 3, 2, slowly lower. Good, 1, gang. All right, we're on our back now. So you're just gonna start with legs in tabletop position, 2 90-degree bends, 1 at knee, 1 at hip. Circle over chest, deep press shoulders, close the rib cage. Navel to spine, go into an imprint here. So lower back pushes to mat. Front leg extends, arms go overhead, toe kicks to the sky, and down. So we kick up and down. Easier option, you should bring the back foot to the floor, or you can bend the front knee. What's happening in your back? Is it unloading? Focus on pushing lower back to mat, and a big exhale as you lower that leg. One more set of 8. Good, keep light pressure on the circle the whole time. Knee over hip of that back leg, and that's gonna keep those lower abs on the entire time. Last 4, full range of motion. Drop your lower belly towards the spine. Remember those skinny jeans. Keep squeezing. 2. Last 1, now you're gonna hold that leg up. Circle behind your skull, not your neck. Pulse crunch up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Once again, a little higher. 8. Ribcage off the mat. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and done. Come on down, tabletop legs. Circle to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, back leg extends. Arms overhead. Here we go. We kick up and down. Exhale. Inhale. Remember, you can bring front foot to floor, a little easier option. Making sure you maintain your imprint. Lower back stays pressed to the mat. Keep pressure on the circle the whole time. Big exhale as that leg lowers, and you're gonna activate your core abdominals even more, getting into those transverse abdominals. That's what you want. Deepest layer of core that wraps around to your lower back. Nice big exhale as you lower. You're on your second set of 8. So that back leg is straight or slightly bent, but your spine is staying in imprint. So a tiny, barely lift off the mat is okay. If it's any more than that, you're going to want to modify, right, with bent knee or front foot to the mat. 3 more. And 2. Last one. Now you're going to bring toe to sky, circle behind your skull, and we pulse crunch up. 2, 3. Try to lift the whole rib cage. And second set. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and come on down. Circle around your ankles, right, just above the bony process. All right, let's go for hands under bum. Everyone, this is going to help us to activate those lower abs. Go for an imprint, so push lower back towards the mat. For a back issue, you're going to want to have bent knees, or easier option, or going straight legs. Flex your feet. Push firmly out on that circle. Push your lower back down towards the mat. Exhale as your legs go down slowly. So it could be 45 degrees. You can even go slightly more than 45. Point your toes, and we slowly rise. So I want you to go slow on this. Slow motion down. Exhale. Full count of the breath, and then point the toes back up. So let's exhaust all the air from the lungs. Get those deep transverse abdominals. So point and come back up. Do not let your lower back unload. So keep pushing your lower back down. Slow exhale. Keep the rib cage closed. Point and slowly come up. So using the count of your breath to help guide you. Really slowly down, full count of that out breath. You should really be feeling those lower abs. You don't have to go as deep as me, right? You can just go halfway down, or even less if that's too much. Listen to your body. Point the toes, slowly come up. So accept a challenge when you can. Modify as needed. Know your body. Get to know your body each and every class a bit more, right? So maybe we can experiment. Push out on that circle just a bit more firmly. What happens? Thighs activate even more. Glute engages. Lower abs engage. How's the breath going? Big exhale. Point back up. So it's a really important part of our Pilates practice, the breath. So not only does it activate those core muscles that we want, helps to clear the mind, helps to get rid of the junk, helps to wash out the internal body, right? Joseph Pilates called it an internal shower. It feels a bit like that, right? So nice big out breath. Let go of what you don't need internally. Inhale, that in-breath energizes you. We could go all day. We forgot about the fatigue because we're focusing on the breath. We're focusing on the form. I know you're waiting for a countdown. How about just 2 more? So keep pushing out on that circle. Keep pushing lower back down. Thighs should be burning. Lower abs should be burning. Exhale. Point, and you're going to hold at 45. Hold it there. Hold it there. Keep breathing. Keep pushing out on that circle. Love the energy you're creating right now in your amazing body. 4, 3, 2, all the way up. Awesome. Take your hands out. That was amazing. All right, feet in the rim of the circle. And with a big exhale, pull your legs in towards you. You can bend your knees if this is too much. Inhale and exhale. All right, how about some hip bridge time? So counterbalance time. Circle comes onto front thigh. And then go ahead and bring your back Achilles onto the circle. Bottom foot is about at the midline of your body. Palms to mat. Exhale to imprint. Inhale, tilt pelvis to ceiling. Lift your hips right up off the mat. Try to keep eye gaze to ceiling. Now I want you to press that top leg down just slightly. You're going to keep that contraction the whole time. Bottom leg has to work harder now. You're going to lift your hips up. So top leg is pushing down the whole time. Pulse up and up. Great for balance and symmetry, right? Unilateral hip bridge. 6, 7, 8. Go again. 8. Try to keep eye gaze to ceiling because neck is in compression. Don't want to turn your head to the side. If you can help it, good. 5 and 6 and 7. 8 more. Let's go. 8. Keep pushing top leg down. Don't lose out on that contraction. And keep pushing down through the bottom heel. 4 and 5 and 6, 7. Now you're going to hold it as high as you can. Top leg press. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hips lift higher. Press. 8, 7, 6, 5. How's your bottom leg? It should be burning. Hips lift higher. 1 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Lower down slowly. Amazing. Can't wait for the other side. Circle to back thigh. Front Achilles onto the handle. Bottom heel about at the midline of your body. Palms to the mat. Exhale, imprint. Inhale, tilt pelvis to ceiling. Climb up onto those shoulder blades. All right, top leg presses down isometrically. Holding there. Hips lift, pulsing. 8, 7, keep the eye gaze to the ceiling. And 4, 3, keep pressure with that top leg. Go again. 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more set of 8. 8, keep pressing top leg down. 3, 4, and 5, 6. Yes, we're feeling it. Hold it up here as high as you can hold, right? Then top leg presses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wherever you are, lift the hips higher. Pressing. 8, 7, and 5, 4, 3. Good. 1 more set. Hips lift higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Slowly lower. Wow, we felt that. All right, feet in the rim of the circle. Go for a little break stretch. Inhale. Exhale, pull the legs in towards you. Thank your body for being strong and amazing. All right, guys, we're gonna go for jackknife, but I will show you easier option. So here we are, circle over chest. Imprint spine, exhaling. Need to imprint for this one. All right, easier option, just gonna go for single toe taps. One toe taps the mat, and then the other. Harder option, both legs extend, arms overhead, and bring it back in. So this is not your full jackknife, but can be enough for you. Or we're going to go for full straight legs the whole time. Reach toe and hands to the sky. The exhale is the lower. Inhale up. How's your back? Always conscious of that lumbar spine, right? Never want to compromise lumbar spine. So if your back is trying to unload, modify, lose the circle. Hands under hips, bend your knees, go to single legs. Do what you can and love where you are. All right, if you are advanced and you don't have a back issue, you might want to come into full Pilates curl up at the top. Hold, and the inhale is lower, so we just switch the breath. Exhale up, inhale lower. If you're not doing this hard option, just stick with that original breath. So, and then inhale lower. Exhale up, inhale lower. Exhale. Now if that bothers your neck, but you do want to do that full range curl up, just bring circle behind your skull, and you can take that pressure off of the neck. All right, so don't compromise the body, but challenge the body. Let's go for 4 more. Make them big wherever you are. Exhale. Inhale, stay in that imprint. Exhale. Nice big energizing breaths. Last one. All right, you're gonna keep those legs up, hands up, lower head and shoulders. Stay there. Depress the shoulders, close the ribs. Find your Pilates feet, heels together, toes externally rotated, legs open wide, flex, bring it in, point, open, flex, in, ankles always crack. All right, now can we add the arms? As the legs open, arms overhead, flex, hands over chest. So just bring the arms overhead and over chest. Legs open, exhale. Flex, inhale. Keep the rib cage closed. It's going to actually help to activate those back muscles. So again, it's like you're holding that orange in between the shoulder blades. And you should feel your back muscles engage, bringing more stability to your body. Spine stays in imprint in this one. Exhale. Inhale. Don't let the legs drop. They're going to begin to drop down 45. Don't do that on this one. We're just keeping the toes pretty much towards the sky. So this one is lower abs and inner and outer thighs, ankle articulation. Should be feeling a lovely thigh burn by now. Keep breathing. 4 more. And breathe. 3. And 2 more. Closed rib cage. All right, your finale. The legs are out. You're going to hold. Flex your feet. Circle behind your skull. Post crunch. 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't yank the head. It's all in the abs. Point the toes. 1 more set. Thighs are burning. 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. We love Pilates. Oh yes, awesome job. Hug it in, whatever you need. Counterbalance time. Slip your legs in that circle. This is another one of my faves. Okay, circle comes just above the knee on the thigh. Heels to hips, palms to mat. From there, walk your feet 1 foot length forward. Push out on that circle and make sure toes and knees align. It's going to be wider than hips. Start with a pelvic tilt, palms to mat. Inhale. Exhale, push out on that circle and really push your lower back down to the mat. It's a slow exhale. This one is great for pelvis and hip stability, lumbar release. As you inhale, let your pelvis rock back to neutral. So there's a little space between low back and mat. Inhale. Exhale, imprint, push out on the circle. That feels amazing. Feel that release in lumbar spine, stability in hips and pelvis. Inhale, release, pelvis rocks back to neutral. Exhale, imprint, push out on circle, tilt pelvis to navel. Feel that beautiful release. All right, let's work now. So now release back into your neutral. Here we go, come into work. So push out on that circle, push lower back into the mat. As you inhale, tilt your pelvis even more towards the ceiling and start to unravel. So you're articulating your spine off of the mat, climbing up onto shoulder blades and hip bridge. Again, try not to look at me. Relax your hands, palms up, so they can't help as much. And then can you flex your feet? So that's drawing your toes to your shin. Push out on that circle. What happens? Glute really switches on. Hip pulses. Up, up, up. So you're pushing out firmly. You're pushing your sit bones towards the back of your knee. You're lengthening the line from your knee to your shoulder. You're keeping your eye gaze up to the ceiling. And your hip bones are lifted as high as you can without putting compression on that neck. So you should feel a nice stretch in the back of the neck. Remember, not turning your head to the side, just keeping eye gaze to ceiling. Now you're really pushing down through the heels. It's like you're squashing a bug. Push down through the heels. Push firmly out on that circle. And 8 more. 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3. Hold this one up as high as you can. Little pulses out, out, out on that circle. Good, tiny pulses out. You should really be feeling a lovely glute burn now. Very effective exercise. Good job, keep this going. Little pulses out. 1 more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold the hips up. Again, lift the hips. 8, 7, push out on the circle. I know you're feeling it, do your best. 4. And pull this one up, pulse out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 more set like that. Lift the hips. Go. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3. Hold this one up. Push out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, do not quit. I know you're feeling it. Lift a little higher. This is your last thing. Hip swing to the right and the left. Try not to move your knees. So you're just swinging the hip side to side. Isolation of the gluteal. So you're squeezing glute, glute, right? So one butt cheek at a time. Try not to move those knees. If you are sore tomorrow, it is because of this exercise. My favorite, gets me every time. Stay with me, strong booties, here we come. All right, let's go 4 more. 4 and 3. And you knew I was gonna count like that. All right, last one. All right, back up to the center, holding. That's a lot of lactic acid. 4, 3, 2, slowly lower. Oh, we could not do one more. That was amazing. Feet in the rim of the circle. Inhale. Exhale, pull those legs in. Flex the feet and feel that nice release in lower back. All right, you are almost done. Come onto your side for side body work. Almost done. Onto your side, and you're just going to simply bring the circle onto your hip. We're just going to add some resistance to our side planks. You can extend the top leg if you want a little bit harder option. Lift the hips off, and we pulse up. Press the hand down on the hip as the hips lift. 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8 more. 8 and 7 and 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and you're going to hold up briefly. Stay there, or bottom knee lifts off. You're still holding, 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 pressing down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Great job. Let's change sides. Almost time to stretch. So elbow under the shoulder, palm to the mat. You can have knees stacked, hips stacked, that's fine, or extend top leg. What you do on one side, you have to do on the other. Here we go, lift the hips. Simultaneous, press as you lift, up. So press down, so your hips and your obliques have to work a little bit harder. Side abs. Nice job, and one more set. 8 and 7 and 6, 5 and 4, 3, 2, hold it. Option to lift that bottom knee off. It's a hold plank, holding, pressing down, holding, holding. 4, 3, 2, and down. Last exercise, we're going into a boat pose. Bow pose. So if you have a back issue, I recommend maybe just single bow, okay? You're gonna just hold one foot at a time, or come with me and just slip your feet into the circle. So circle is at the top of your feet. This is your last exercise. Tilt pelvis to mat. Eye gaze down, squeeze glute, squeeze tummy. Exhale, prepare. Inhale as you rise up. Push your feet into that circle. Lift your rib cage, lift your thighs. Feel this beautiful pose to release poor posture. Really push into that circle. Rib cage is lifted, you're holding. Good. 3, 2, and release, just hang out. If you were in single bow, go ahead and change legs now. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, we rise. Last thing, energy, lift the thighs. Lift your rib cage, eye gaze down, really push your feet into that circle. Feel this beautiful pose, holding here for 4, 3, 2, release. Awesome job. Let's come on back. Child's pose. All right, we're going to stretch. If you tend to get cold, put some clothes back on. Bring your heels together, knees wide, sit bones close to heels, hands to bum. Push your knees down. Let the rib cage close, and then slide shoulder blades into back ribs. Take a big energizing breath in. Exhale and push your knees down. One more deep breath in, opening hips. And exhale. Excellent job. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you have a beautiful day. Well done. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know how you did in the comments below, and don't forget to click the little circle, subscribe to my channel, share with friends and family, and come back every single week. I am uploading a new video, so make sure you click the little bell to get notifications when new videos get uploaded. Hope you have a beautiful day. Stay well and healthy.